welcome back to the channel. My name is Metagrossman and I'm your coach for the Texan Clearbodies for season number 3 of our run in the PMC D-League, Pokemon Masters Cup, Minors, D-League, whatever you want to call it. This is our week 1 battle against the Carolina Lycanrocs, sorry about that, and their coach, Matrix. If you missed the team loader that went up a little while ago, I encourage you to check that out, as that is the most recent video on the channel, and that will give you guys a better idea of the team that we decided to bring for this week. So yeah, a couple little housekeeping things. First of all, if you hear anything in the background that is not me, that's not in my control. You know, I'm just recording in a place, and if you hear background people, you hear background people. I can't help it. I will do the best I can as far as editing is concerned, but, you know, don't expect much. I'll try, but, you know, I'll get better as we go. Second, if the video lags at all, again, I don't know why. It's stupid. It's really irritating. I don't know why. Please help me. But, again, if it lags, it lags. We'll do the best we can, but it lags. So, with that said, be sure to check out Matrix's side. His side should already be up, because another thing, this video is late, and I do apologize to everybody who's a part of this league. I do apologize because the video was intent to get out on time, and unfortunately, I got busy with school stuff and other things, so unfortunately, I didn't get a chance to edit this when I was intent to, and then it would not work when I went to do it, so I do have to re-record it, unfortunately. So life is unfortunate. I will get this out for Tuesday, which is the day you're watching this, but it was due on Monday, and I'm not out on Monday, so unfortunately. But anyways, with that said, let's go ahead and jump in. Going forward, of course, I'll make sure that the matches are up on time. So, going into this, looking at my team, we have Empoleon, Mega Alakazam, Crobat, Linoon. We have Elephas, our Donphan, and Piero, our Weavile. Our Empoleon is named Crump, our Crobat is named Damon, actually. Linoon, Toon, Mega Alakazam is our Wise Guy, Elephas is our Donphan, and then Piero, our Weavile. Looking at my opponent's team, he's got his, what is this thing, Drapion. He's got his Fortress, he's got his Arcanine, he's got a Tapu Fini, he's got a Halucha, and he's got a Mega Latias, rather. Looking at leads, of course, I led Empoleon because I told you guys in team prep that Empoleon was going to be our lead in every situation because we are defensive. And I anticipated him to lead Fortress, which is why I have HP Fire with enough special attack to 2-shot Fortress after we exchange hazards. Unfortunately for me, he's actually going to lead with Drapion. So, I'm done rambling. Let's go ahead and get started with Empoleon versus Drapion leads. Alright. Cool. Let's go. So, as I told you guys, he's gonna lead with, or I'm gonna lead with my Empoleon, and he's gonna lead with In Sync is Drapion. Not really sure why he switched here. He makes a hard switch into his girlfriend, which is his Latios, which is Mega. I'm gonna go ahead and fire off the free Scald because I was like, I get the free chance to burn something. I don't see why you switch, you know? Because the knockoff is a free knockoff, you know? So he's gonna go ahead and Mega Alpha on me, and he's gonna reveal Thunderbolt. And because I'm like defensive beyond belief, I'm gonna be able to live the Thunderbolt that is going to do quite a lot of damage. So I'm like, okay, well, I don't want to take another Thunderbolt to the face as I fire off my Ice Beam and do a decent chunk of damage to him. Not a lot, actually. That's probably defensive Latias. But I'm like, I don't want to take another thing to the face, so I'm just going to go into Elephas, our Donphan. Oh, lag. Lovely. Let me pause really quick to see if I can alleviate the lag. But switch here was because I was like, I don't want to take another Thunderbolt to the face, so let me switch into my ground type, as he's just going to predict my switch and fire off a Psychic. was like, okay, I'm Assault Vest, so I can relatively eat that up. He's going to switch out, fearing potential Ice Shard or Knockoff, into his Tapu Fini, potentially chew up the Knockoff or Ice Shard, which is a good play on his part. He's going to bring up Misty Surge, and I'm also going to go ahead and get off my Knockoff, which doesn't seem like all that much of a thing, but it is important because I get the leftovers off of Tapu Fini, which makes that thing less of a stally wall. He's going to fire off Scald. I'm like, wait, you get Scald? What? And that's just me being stupid. So I'm going to go ahead and fire off the Earthquake because I felt safe outside of Scald. I felt safe-ish because I'm Assault Vest. And I'm going to get a good chunk off with Earthquake. And I'm like, okay, well, you're going to fire Scald at my face again. So let me just switch into Empoleon and chew up that hit nice and quickly. I'm going to go ahead and go into Empoleon. He fires off the Scald. I'm like, okay, fine. And then we look at Tapu Fini versus Empoleon. He can't do much besides Scald or, Moonblast. So I'm like, I know you're going to switch. So I'm going to go ahead and get my rocks up as he goes back into Insync his Drapion. Here, I believe he knocks off my item. I believe. No, I switch out because I'm like, okay, well, I don't need knocked off item. And I'm going to go into Crobat. I don't know why I went in Crobat. Oh, you know why? Because I anticipated him to click Earthquake. He clicks knockoff and he does a lot of damage knocking off my Maconberry. It's a little unfortunate. I don't know why I stayed in the Brave Bird aggressive damage, even though I saw how much damage the knockoff did. Which tells me that was probably an adamant set, to be honest. I do manage to live through the recoil, through the knockoff. I managed to live on 2 because I had no item. And he's going to go ahead and predict me to U-turn out, and he's going to go into Arcanine. He's going to go into his Arcanine. Kendrick his Arcanine. He's going to intimidate me after he takes rocks. I'm like, okay, this isn't a big deal. I can U-turn and get momentum. Unfortunately for me, he's a defensive Arcanine with Rocky Helmet, so he's going to take absolutely no damage because of the Intimidate, and I'm going to die to Rocky Helmet damage. So I'm going to go ahead and go into Crump, because I thought, hey, I have enough speed to outspeed Empoleon, or outspeed Arcanine if he's a min-speed Arcanine with no speed, but he has a lot of speed investment, so I'm going to get fried. Empoleon's going to drop. I'm like, okay, well, what do I do now? I'm going to go, he's going to take recoil, and I'm going to go into Mega Alakazam. So I was like, hey, I get to trace the Intimidate, I get to Revenge Kill, and I get to kind of just sit in front of his team for the most part, and just go to town. So I'm going to go ahead and Mega Evolve. Trace the Intimidate, which is going to come in handy for his extreme speed that's about to whack me in the face. Because of the Intimidate drop, here in a second, as well as the fact that he probably wasn't very offensive in Arcanine, extreme speed will do about 30%. Yeah, about 30%. I click Psychic off, and I get the Arcanine kill. It's like, okay, cool. I get the Arcanine kill. Good. He goes right on that into Insync. I'm like, okay, why? But really, I can't do anything to you because I didn't prep hard enough for you, clearly. So I'm going to switch out. Thank God he didn't have Pursuit on this set, or didn't go for it in this case. I'm going to go into LFSR Donphan because I was like, I don't really have much of a switch in otherwise. He's going to crunch me, which is going to be a 2-hit KO from where I was at. And I was like, okay, well, let me get a little bit of chip damage off before I die. He's going to go ahead and click off his knockoff, which is going to knock off my item and kill me off. He's going to knock off my Assault Vest. And I'm going to go into Hero, our Choice Banded Weavile. I'm going to go ahead and revenge him off. Sorry about that. I'm going to go ahead and revenge him off with the knockoff of my own. And because I'm Bandit, I am able to pick him off with the knockoff. Turns out he has Assault Vest on him as well. Sorry about that. So, turns out he had Assault Vest on this thing, and I was like, wait, why does he have Assault Vest on this thing? But it turns out he did, probably because he wanted a check to... you know what? I tell you why. Because he wanted to check HP Ground... he wanted to check the HP Ground Mega Alakazam. That's what he wanted. So, that's the process there. He's going to go into Tapu Fini now because he knows he can revenge me for the most part. I'm like, okay, well, I know you are going to revenge me. I know that's the purpose here. So I'm going to switch out because I don't need you revenging me at the moment. I need this as my win con. I'm going to go into Toon. And one thing I learned about Linoon shortly after this game was do not ever switch Linoon in, take a hit. because it will not take it very well. So the Citrus Berry pops. I am Belly Drum. Belly Drum Citrus Berry Sweeper. If I had gotten a clean switch into this, I probably had fun. Unfortunately, I forgot about this thing. Let me tell you one more thing about my my tune there. The intent to put Body Slam on the set because +6 Body Slam with chance to paralyze would have been fun. Unfortunately, Body Slam was not legal. I asked for Seed Bomb to be put on there in place of it. Unfortunately, there was a breeding error and Seed Bomb was not placed on the moveset. So unfortunately, this Linoon only has 3 moves on it. I'm going to go ahead and take advantage of one of them, and I'm going to go ahead and go for my Belly Drum. Because I was like, you don't do much but put rocks up, you know, so I can pretty much set up in front of your face. So he's going to go ahead and put up his rocks, which are going to be detrimental to Piero coming in later. I'm going to go ahead and get the extreme speed off. Good chunk of damage. And he's going to reveal an awesome move I didn't expect. He's going to pull out the cleanest counter I've ever seen. I'm like, wait, you get counter? What? So I'm going to go into my Galakazam, because I'm like, okay, let me sit here and revenge. I traced the Sturdy, which is absolutely useless, considering. It's absolutely useless, but this is the only Revenger I had available. So I'm going to go ahead and fire off the HP Fire, and I am able to pick up the Fortress from where it's at. The counter was really cool, actually. So that's a props to him on prep. He's going to go right back into Tapu Fini and reset the entire thing again. He's essentially sacking Tapu Fini at this point because he knows his win condition. His win condition is Hawlucha. I'm going to go ahead and fire off my Energy Ball and claim the kill on that thing, which is cool. Claim the kill on Tapu Fini because that thing would have been a pain. He goes right into his Hawlucha at this point. So Hawlucha at this point takes rocks, and he pops the Psychic Seed, which increases his special defense, and then he's double speed. So he's going to take the 2-0 from where he's at, because Alakazam is not going to live it. There was a chance for me to come back from this position. There was a chance. At his HP, however, because I found out how he was invested, the chance was not in my favor. After rocks, on a high roll, I kill. On a non-high roll, I don't. Depending on his investment, of course. I don't get the kill, he gets the high jump kick, and I am going to lose. 2-0 to Carolina Lycanrocs. So unfortunately, the Texan Clearbodies do take a loss first week of the season, but it's fine. First week of the season is not that big a deal, especially considering that it's a learning curve to be had as well. So of course, GG to Matrix and the Carolina Lycanrocs, and good luck to them going forward, of course. And I hope you guys enjoyed that match, and I apologize if my commentary was not the best. I'm a little bit rusty as far as commentary is concerned because it's been a little while since I've commentated. I do apologize, but going forward I will do my absolute best to be better. But with that said, I will see you guys again in PMC E-League Week 2. We are going against... Who are we going against? I forgot. We are going against... I'm not going to try to remember. I don't remember. But yeah, I will see you guys again in Week 2 of PMC Minors. Until then, this is your coach for the Texan Clearbodies, and I'll see y'all later. Bye, y'all.